We ain't never satisfied. We ain't never satisfied. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back, like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? I was thinking, you know, I've been enjoying the day, man, trolling a couple fans on the other side, doing my 1-2, nothing too crazy. And I got this feeling of frustration, aggravation. Y'all mind if I talk to y'all? You mind if we have a little moment, little, let's just call it talking to family. Can I talk to my family? I'm looking at the Cowboys roster, and I tweeted this thing out last week saying, we might have the most complete, dominant defensive roster in the NFL. Like, I don't feel like we're hurting for much. Small things I want, like I'd take another veteran linebacker. You can never have too much depth. If they added another D tackle to the room, just depth-wise, I wouldn't be mad. Maybe another veteran corner. I don't know. Just, it ain't really much on the defensive end I really would be forcing. It's just, I don't know. I was so excited about the defensive roster. And then when I flip to the offensive side of the ball, like, let's just be truthful. We'll go through it. We have a top 10 quarterback. I don't care if you're a Dak hater, do your 1-2. I know how y'all get down. I don't care. We got a top 10 quarterback, right? Hold on. Top 5 running back. Or you can say top 10 running back. Let's try and be as realistic as possible. Top 10 running back, Tony Pollard. You got a top 10 receiver, CeeDee Lamb. I say top 5. Haters will say top 10. But you got top 3 at the triplet positions. Or top 10 at the triplet positions. Sorry. Right? You're doing pretty well for yourself. I would say the Cowboys, when healthy, have a top 10 offensive line. Yes. Top 10. You can go top 5. I don't care. Tyron Smith, when healthy. Tyler Smith, after his rookie season. Tyler Biadasz, solidifying himself as one of the decent, better centers in the league. Zach Martin is the GOAT. Terrence Steele, when he's healthy, one of the better right tackles in the league. Not the best, but just one of the better. So altogether, I would say at least a top 10. Right? Tight end, maybe you could say that leaves much to be desired. Fine. Right? Receiving core as a whole, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup, when healthy, like not off the ACL, you can definitely say a top 10 receiving core. I'm not doing the top 5 thing, top 3 thing. I'll leave that for you guys to argue in the comments. I'm trying to make an overall point. Right? So your offensive line decent, receiving core decent. Tight end room can leave a little bit to be desired. But we got 4 young tight ends that have nothing but potential. They got the attributes. They all kind of good at different things. They all young. Well, Shoemaker's a little older. But my point is, the future could be bright at tight end. They all have at least the same athleticism and abilities of Dalton Schultz. We have about 4 Dalton Schultzes at bare minimum, but with more speed, more athleticism. So maybe you can say that room's not tied to top 10. But like literally. And then I see things like, well, you're probably wondering, where you going with this, CFT? Because I'm kind of just talking. I see this whole story about Stephon Diggs, not reporting to camp. And I understand months ago, 2-3 months ago, before we get Brandon Cooks, 3 months ago, I get it. One piece can change everything. Ask our rivals. Ask the Eagles. You take A.J. Brown off that team, the receiving core looks completely different. Yes, so one receiving piece can change the entire room. Before we get Brandon Cooks, it's hoping that Michael Gallup is healthy enough to go against number 2 corners. That's what this year would have been. And hoping that Jalen Tolbert can step up and play way better than last year. You add Brandon Cooks to the room, it changes everything. A solidified veteran that has 7 1,000-yard seasons. I think it's 7. Multiple quarterbacks, multiple systems. Excellent veteran. And somehow is not 30 yet. I don't even know how that's possible, but has done it. Amazing player to add to this receiving room. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. We wanted Odell Beckham. We wanted DeAndre Hopkins. We would have took Stephon Diggs. At one point, we was out there panhandling. Please give us another receiver. And I don't have no problem with saying that. We wanted a receiver. But we got one. Calm down. We got one. Stop begging. You look crazy. You look crazy. There are things that make sense and things that don't make sense. Stephon Diggs, yes. If this was Madden, yes, you take Stephon Diggs and DeAndre Hopkins and Odell and Brandon Cooks. You got 5-6 receivers because you do anything. You the GM. Turn off the sliders, do what you want, make all the trades, money don't matter. That's not what's happening. We brought in the perfect receiver for our system. Someone that literally is the fastest of the bunch of the receivers we wanted. Brandon Cooks is faster than Odell Beckham. He's faster than DeAndre Hopkins. He's faster than Stephon Diggs. He's fast. And they're fast too. They all have their own attributes. But we needed some speed. Something that can shift the defense respectably. Not just fast and can't catch. Fast and has shown that he can do it. And we got it. But our fan base ain't ever satisfied. That's where I'm going with this. It's annoyingly, it's aggravating. I tweeted out immediately, I better not see one Stephon Diggs tweet. And I tried to play with it all day, but it's kind of aggravating. The amount of Cowboys fans that just is like, so what? So instead of supporting your team and being happy that, I ain't gonna lie, man, the Jones family, Will McClay, have put together a great roster. I don't know what y'all looking for. No one has a perfect roster. All this bigging up of the Eagles that's be going on, like at the end of the day, all trolling aside, they got a lot of question marks. They got things to figure out. Jalen Carter has never played in the NFL. Jordan Davis did not show us that he was the most dominant force ever in history last year. So they D-tackle room. They got Fletcher Cox and a bunch of possibles like a spade's hand. Don't nobody know what their linebacker core gonna look like. Y'all just giving to Kobe Dean all pro. He ain't never really done nothing. I get it, though. That's what we do as fans. I'm not knocking Philly fans for the support. Look at their safety room. They giving nicknames to safeties that was trash last year. Calling them ghosts and the white. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I get it, though. I actually appreciate watching them support their team. They supporting people that don't even deserve support. Not Cowboys fans. We have one of the, like I said, the most phenomenal defensive rosters in the NFL. Like, it's not much more you can ask for. We had a corner problem. We went and got Stephon Diggs, one of the better corners in the league, top 10. We need a D-tackle issue. We went and got one of the best run-stopping D-tackles in the draft. Plugged them right in, right next to Jonathan Hankins. The two biggest issues with our defense last year, that was phenomenal. We plugged them. We had a receiving issue. We went and got Brandon Cooks. We wanted more tight end depth. They drafted Schoonmaker to add to Peyton Hendershot and Jake Ferguson and Sean McEwen. Now you can say, well, we didn't go get a guard. It ain't perfection. We signed Edoga. We're probably going to play Tyler Smith at guard. Who can play guard? It's fine. There's not a roster in this league that don't got holes. That's the name of the game. That's what the salary cap implicates. You're going to have holes. You coach up the holes and pray that the player that ain't making a lot or ain't supposed to be that good, well, he plays out of his mind this year. But when I look at my Cowboys team, I don't see a lot of holes. Y'all in the comments, if you've made it this far, first of all, type woosah. Tell me to calm down because it's frustrating. But secondly, tell me where you see big holes. Yes, you want a more defined running back room? You want 3 or 4 all-pro running backs? Me too. But, hey, man, You got to let camp happen. You got to see, well, maybe Deuce got something. Ronald Jones might have something left in the tank. Malik Davis might be more forgotten than he needs to be. Let's see. Matt Walesko probably can play right tackle. Maybe he becomes our swing. That's why training camp exists. Not for this craziness I see on Twitter every day. And it's probably my fault. I probably need to take a little break from Twitter because logic and everything goes out the window. But I just had to get this off my chest. It had to be said. We are spoiled as a fan base. And that's crazy. But we are spoiled. We expect, look, I get it. As a fan, want what you want. But at some point, you got to say, okay, let's lock in. Let's see what we're going to do. This is one of those moments. Our roster's pretty set. Now, if we sign Deion Jones or a veteran linebacker to add depth and, experience to the linebacking room, I'm with it. Because, LVE went down last year. Just as an insurance policy, I'm with it. If you brought in another veteran, if you brought back Zeke, perfect fit, knows the system, knows the team, I get it. But, we're not about to break the bank and go sign Dalvin Cook for $12 million. We already paying Tony Pollard $10. So stop. Stop. Stephon Diggs is making like $25 million a year. You're not going to bring him onto our staff and pay him more money than you ain't even paid CeeDee Lamb yet. That don't make sense. We're going to just send Gallup. No, it's deeper than that. Pay attention. All right? I hate to be the dude raining on the parade and hating, but let's just be realistic. Look, it's your boy, Mr. Ron, man. I just had to get that on my chest. We're not getting Stephon Diggs. Stop looking all thirsty every time a free agent is released. Let's get ready for training camp. And I will get back to our regularly scheduled program, being positive, talking about how players can do better and be better than they were last year. But sometimes you got to just get stuff off your chest. So it is what it is. Aha.